Hi everyone, this is Erin Gates from Lizzie Knits and Three Birds Yarn Studio, and I'm going to show you how to do the 2/2 RC cable stitch. That stands for 2/2 right cross. So that means your cable cross will be leaning to the right. If it was a left leaning, it would be 2/2 LC. But for this one, we're just gonna do 2/2 RC right leaning, and 2/2 means that 2 stitches are going to cross over another 2 stitches. So it is worked over 4 stitches total. So let's start with my next 4 stitches on my little swatch here. Okay, so it's saying 2/2 RC. So that means we want the first 2 stitches to go behind the second 2 stitches, because we want these 2 to come in front and lean to the right. If you can kind of visualize how that's going to get played out. So these 2 stitches will be in the back, these 2 will be in the front, and then leaning to the right. So I'm going to grab I'm going to use a DPN for my cable needle, but normally you can use actual cable needle. DPNs work, extra knitting needle, lots of things. Okay, slip the first 2 stitches onto your cable needle, and for a right cross, these first 2 have to go in the back. Okay, so then you're going to knit the next 2 stitches. Okay, then you will knit the 2 stitches from the cable needle. Get a little turner twisted up here. Okay, there, knit the 2 stitches from the cable needle. So all 4 stitches total will be knit. And now you have a cross in place, and you knit across all 4. So it's leaning to the right. Let's do that again. Also, it's on the edge of my work, so it'll be clearer on the next one. All right, one more time. 2/2 RC. The first 2 stitches get slipped onto a cable needle, and you want to put those in the back of your work. Oops. There, in the back. And then knit the next 2 stitches from the left needle. Knit 2, so those are done, and then you want to knit the 2 from the cable needle, because you just switch them. You put stitch 1 and 2, switched them with stitch 3 and 4 of that 4 stitch set. Okay, see, right leaning. Those are going to the right, and then I have little spacers here to separate the each cable stitch. Okay, one more time. 2 stitches to the back of your work. Okay, in the back. Knit the next 2. And then knit those 2 from the cable needle. All right, and then my little purl space here. So those were the 4 you were working with, and you have these nice little right leaning 2/2, 2 stitches in the front, and then they're invisible, but there's 2 stitches back there, those right there. Okay, so just as a reference, I know this video is talking about right leaning, but if we wanted these, let's say it was an LC left leaning, you would want these 2. So here, I'll show you those 4. If it was left leaning, you'd want these 2 to be in the front, and then you would knit those. So instead of, when you slip these, and instead of putting them in the back, you would let these be in the front, and then repeat the process, and then it would give you a different direction. But for the sake of the RC, okay, I put those in the back. we want the second 2 stitches to be in the front. And then we can knit those from the cable needle. All right, and then my purl space. All right, so that's what it's gonna look like at the end, 2 over 2. And I wanna show you real quick. So I don't usually use a cable needle when I cable knit. So let me show you how I would have done it, because I know I want, so if I'm looking at these 4 stitches and I know I want those 2 in the front, I would just go take my right needle, grab those, they're on the right, then I take my needle out of all 4 of these, and then I pick up the first 2, but I pick them up behind, okay? And then I put those other 2 back on the left needle. So now I did my cross already, even though I haven't actually worked them or knit across them yet, but I do my crosses beforehand, and now they're ready to do 4 knit stitches. So this is a technique that is kind of handy and it saves a lot of time. Let me show you one more time. Go in the back here, take the left needle out, pick those up, make the cross, and then put the other half of the stitches back on the left needle. Now I knit across all 4. And I will try to add another video soon explaining that, because it definitely is a handy technique. Also, when you do it like that, it can get a little tight because I'm working across 4 stitches. I've also done it over 3 over 3, so that's 6 stitches. That gets extra tight when you're working through it, but it all works out in the end. Okay, that is it. I got a whole bunch of nice little 2 over 2 RCs, right leaning cable stitches. Okay, thanks a lot. Have fun.